Hi, everyone, and welcome. Sometimes the smallest changes can make the biggest difference. Today, we're going to do just that for your English. We're going to tackle 10 super common mistakes that, once you fix them, will make you sound so much more natural and fluent. You ready? Let's dive in. So, do either of these ring a bell? He speak English or I am agree? Yeah? Look, if you've ever said these, don't sweat it. Seriously, you are not alone. These are some of the most common trip-ups for English learners. And the good news is the fixes are actually really, really simple. The point here isn't to make you feel bad about mistakes, not at all. It's all about giving you a quick confidence boost. Think of this as a little tune-up for your English. In just the next few minutes, you're going to have the keys to fix these little habits and start speaking with way more confidence. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to run through 10 of these common mistakes. For each one, I'll show you what's wrong, what's right, and most importantly, why it's right. Ready to do this? Let's go.
Okay, first up, the third person's S rule. This one is huge. In the present tense, whenever you're talking about he, she, or it, you've got to stick an S on the end of the verb. That's the whole trick. So he speak becomes he speaks. She go becomes she goes. Easy enough, right?
Oh man, this next one is everywhere. I am agree. Here's the thing. In English, agree is the action. It's the verb. You don't need another verb like am hanging around with it. You wouldn't say I am a walk, right? You just say I walk. It's the same exact idea here. Just I agree. That's it. All right, let's talk about the past tense with did. This can feel a little tricky, but there's a super simple rule. Once you say did or didn't, you're done with the past tense for that verb. The word did already did all the work. So the next verb just goes back to its normal, simple form. That means you don't say she didn't went, you say she didn't go. Okay, this one, I have 25 years, totally makes sense if you're translating directly from a lot of other languages. But in English, we do it a little differently. We don't have our age, we are our age. It's a small shift in thinking. So you'd say, I am 25 years old. Or, even more casually, I'm 25. Want a quick tip to make your English sound a little sharper, maybe more professional? Here it is. The word discuss already includes the idea of about. So when you say discuss about, you're kind of saying talk about. Just drop the extra word. Let's discuss the topic. So much cleaner. And boom, just like that, we are halfway there. How are you feeling? You're doing awesome. See, these little fixes really do add up. Let's keep this energy going for the next 5. A total classic. People is. Here's the deal with the word people. It might not have an S on the end, but it is always plural. It means more than one person, period. And since it's plural, it needs a plural verb. So it is always, always, always people are. You see this one all the time, especially in emails. The trick is, after the phrase look forward to, the next word has to have that ing ending. It's just a set pattern. So it's not to see, it's to seeing. Not to meet, but to meeting. I look forward to hearing from you. It's a little rule you just have to remember. Hey, here's another one of those saying the same thing twice mistakes. More better. The word better already means more good, right? So putting more in front of it is just, extra. Just better is all you need. The same goes for worse or bigger. They're already doing the job on their own. Prepositions, I know, they can be a pain, but this one's nice and clear. When we talk about marriage, the word we use is to. You are married to someone. You're not married with them, so it's always she is married to him. Simple as that. Okay, our last one, and it's a biggie. Borrow versus lend. So many people mix these up. Here's the easiest way to remember it. Lend is to give. Borrow is to take. So if you need a pen, you ask someone, can you lend me a pen? Because you want them to give it to you. You are the one who will borrow it. Okay, we've gone through all 10 fixes. Now, how about a quick pop quiz to see if it all stuck? It's the best way to lock in what you've just learned. Let's do a little challenge. So are you ready to test yourself? Let's see if you can spot the right answer based on what we just went over. All right, here it is. Okay, take a look. Which one is it? A, she don't like coffee, or B, she doesn't like coffee. Think back to that very first rule we talked about. The one with he, she, and it. Go ahead and drop your guess, A or B, right down in the comments. I'm really curious to see what you think. Awesome job, everyone. Seriously, By getting these 10 little things right, you've taken a huge leap forward. Your English is already sounding more natural, more fluent. It really is all about fixing these small habits, one by one. So let's just recap what we did here today. You've gotten better at matching your verbs, like he speaks and people are. You've nailed how to use verbs after didn't and with look forward to. You know the difference between lend and borrow, how to talk about your age, and how to make your sentences tighter by dropping extra words. I mean, that's a ton of progress. So before we wrap up, I've got a question for you. Which one of these 10 was your biggest aha moment? You know, the one that made you go, oh, so that's why. Was there one you didn't even know was a mistake? Let me know down in the comments. When you share, it helps other people learn too. Thanks so much for tuning in, and remember, just keep practicing.